this patient is relatively, as in, is having high BMI. If you see here, this is the supine position at the center of the table, like this. So in supine PCNL, positioning first step is, in this patient, left side stone is there, so right side leg should be normal lithotomy. Now we will position the right leg normal lithotomy. So now right leg we are keeping into the normal lithotomy, properly padded, and it should not also be too much flexed at the hip joint. Now left leg is straight, lift the left leg. You can keep like this in the straight position, or now remove the below one. Now you take the left one. You can keep with minimal flexion of the knee joint, because it cannot be kept completely in a straight position. It causes sometimes compression of the nerve. So with proper padding, it should be kept with minimal flexion, like this. So when you compare with the left leg, right leg is relatively low and it is relatively straight. Now we will try to tilt the patient. There are three types of tilting. In this position, we will not be able to see the spine, we will not be able to feel the rib, and only we can see is the posterior axillary line with a huge fold in the line. Now we will draw the posterior axillary line. Posterior axillary line, there are various positions where it can be drawn. Ideally it should be in the standing position or sitting position, but if you are in lying down position, if the arm is lifted, it can vary. One should be careful in drawing. Please draw. That is the posterior axillary fold. That is a line drawn from the posterior axillary fold. Same line can be brought little anteriorly also by somebody else. Show roughly where it can be drawn anteriorly a little bit. Don't draw. Like that you can draw. So posterior axillary line is a long line which can vary. But the 12th rib position usually does not vary if it is free hanging rib. Now positioning of the patient, you have to loosen the strap of the leg. Now you are turning 20 degrees. Watch it. Two people should turn. Heavy patient. 20 degrees turn like this. Now can you feel the 12th rib now? Yeah, because this is obese patient, he is palpating deeply. That is the 12th rib usually. That means this is one position up to 20 degrees. Now the second position will tilt more. This is relatively fast-mill type of position. You see now, here spine is seen, entire posterior part of the renal area is nicely seen. That means you can go more medially in this case, but the only problem is table will come into the picture. So we have to shift the patient towards the edge of the table. Now they are shifting edge of the table. Heavy patient. Now you see it is clearly, light can be focused down. Yeah, like that. It is clearly seen all the positions, so you can reach any point, rib, even the renal angle also. Can you show the renal angle? That is the rib, erectrospinae, that is erectrospinae, that is the renal angle. When you reach the renal angle, that means most posterior of the PCNL puncture you can go. In this patient, I want to keep in a relatively more turned position because later on we cannot turn. So these are the two positions. First position is relatively 20 degree. Usually if you don't turn more, you try to be lateral. What is lateral here? So that is the lateral. So not only the posterior axial line, the tip of the 12th rib is also very important. Can you mark the tip of the 12th rib with this? Yeah, you mark with this. Somebody is holding, somebody go to that side and hold. Yeah, so this is the 12th rib tip. That means whatever you are able to see in the prone PCNL, you can get all axes. Now can you draw the iliac crest roughly? There is no need to palpate deeply. That is the anterior superior iliac spine. Draw the border of the iliac spine. Yes. Yes. See, this is the place where the puncture will be in between these two. And where is the erector spine roughly? Can you go behind and to little bit of strapping is required here? Yes. Erector spine is. See, in this position you have access to everything. That means in obese patient, can you strap that now? Strap that. Take something, not that much, little. Yeah, strap. That means you have to strapping. We are keeping one bolster at the level of the hip. It should not be at the level of the loin. It should be at the below the hip region. And see here the turning, light show there. The leg also little internally rotated. That also we should keep in mind. Now you can strap the skin for the puncture benefit, little bit of like that puncture benefit you can take. With this position you can access, no, not tilting, only a plaster. Now we are strapping only the skin, not the patient turning to that side. This is the way in a obese patient, you turn the patient, you keep one more bolster here. This is strapping of the thigh. And if any problem occurs in the lower pole puncture, the leg can be still straightened like this and can be taken to the opposite side also, so that your nephroscope can easily enter into the upper calyx. Rarely it is required when the deep inferior calyceal system is present. Now we are keeping the bolsters below the almost at the level of the spine. Now we have to strap the patient for stability and the upper. Now with this, if you see here, can you focus the light here? If you see here, can you draw the 11th rib also? You can go supracostal, you have renal angle also. So there is no point going towards the anterior peritoneum or liver or spleen, anything. You will be more posterior. Now stabilization of the patient is by putting a strap like in any left line surgery like open surgery, but we will not pull the patient towards opposite side. It's only for the stability. With this complete all aspects of the supine PCNL position is covered. Thank you. One more disadvantage of posterior axial line is depending on the position. In the beginning it was looking like straight line. Now it is going into the oblique line towards the axilla. Naturally that is drawn before putting the axilla in that position. That's why 12th rib as well as posterior axial line, if you both take, you will be safer. This is the stone situated in the left renal pelvis. When you put in Fosmil position or modified Valdivia position, more you turn the patient, more the radiopaque shadow falls onto the spine. That's why in routine cases, too much turning is not required. But in supracostal puncture cases, too much turning can be done for the safety not to puncture the spleen, liver and anterior peritoneum. Normally in this position, usually if you retract the labia majora by assistant, you can do ureteroscopy on the left side, you can do ureteroscopy on the right side, you can insert the access sheath, you can use the flexible scope also easily. Except accessing the external genitalia initially should be under the adequate. Supine PCNL, first step is before doing surgery, we keep the needle in the approximate direction like in prone, but we will keep on the anterior abdominal wall like this. See, this is in the direction. We don't know where is the PCS, but ultimately this is a direction which it will be going like this. But if you, that means there are three positions. This is a direction. Direction can be going posteriorly like this. Direction can be going towards the renal like this. direction can be going anteriorly like this. So first go posteriorly towards the posterior part of the kidney, then under the C-arm you come anteriorly, then you will never reach the peritoneum. Posteriorly first aim, C 0 degree. For example, we are keeping like this, C-arm. Now also C-arm, C-arm, wait. Example, if I keep posterior to the complete body, still the direction of the needle is almost like when you are keeping anteriorly. This is posterior. Show again both quickly. This is the posterior and that is also C-arm also posterior. But in 0 degree it will be C-arm. It will be like that only. That means if needle is kept on the back or front of the abdomen, it looks like the same in 0 degree. But when you put your needle completely posteriorly on the skin of the posterior surface of the body, that means it is still on the, in C-arm, zoom, in C-arm it is shown on the stone only. Now you turn the C-arm, head and 30 degree, slowly, head and 30 degree, C-arm, head and 30, C-arm, it has moved away, Now when it has moved away, that means when you are superficial, that means when you are on the posterior aspect of the stone, posterior aspect of the kidney, needle will go towards the head end. Now slowly withdraw the needle, come anteriorly. Now I am not starting the case, come anterior, entry point is same. When you keep like this, entry point will be here. From here you will go and posterior to anterior. Posterior to anterior, and comparing with the 30 degree, when do you reach the stone, that is the time when you are exactly came from gradual ascent technique from back of the kidney, psoas, then gyrotous fascia, then kidney surface, then going into the most posterior part of the stone. If you want anterior calyceal puncture, that is different. Now same needle is in the anterior part of the abdominal wall, and if you turn the C-arm head end now slowly, it is same 0 degree, it will be same. C-arm now you turn the C-arm to 30 degree slowly, you are anterior to kidney, C-arm, automatically it is coming down. That means either supine PCNL or prone PCNL. If you see with 3 eyes, if you see with 2 eyes, it is wrong. If you see with 3rd eye by rotating, then you will reach scientifically anterior part or posterior part of the kidney. 30 degree up, when you are anterior, the needle is going down. This is the eye of the C-arm. This is the receiving angle. Your eyes and head is here. You are seeing from here. So when you are superficial, it will be down. It will be down part in the C-arm. This eye is important when it's reference. Normally, because this part is seen, we are telling that move this non-eye part. That means upper head go towards the head end of the patient. So one should not confuse which is the X-ray generator, which is the receiver. This is the receiver going to the head end. If the needle is on the posterior aspect, it will go to the head end. If the needle is in the anterior aspect, it will go to the foot end. In prone, from the patient backside, you go down. You remove the pieces from down to up. Whereas in supine PCNL, you will be like this. For a tall person, you have to sit. For a short person, it is okay. So you have to go up like this. Entire surgery will be up. So if you go posterior, you can go to the superior, middle, and this like this. Whereas in prone, you will mobilize like this. From prone, when you go deep to the inferior calyx, you cannot up to the like the superior calyx. Whereas in supine, if you go from the middle, you can easily go up or down because it is in the middle part. Now, not only 30 degree this receiver part going to above, there is one more method we can see like in other way. Now this is anterior to the stone. Can you show in 0 degree? Yeah, so now 0 degree. Yeah, this is on the stone. Now you slowly turn the CM towards me. CM, slowly. Yeah, slowly turn, more turn, 30 degree, turn. It is going towards the opposite side. That means it's anterior. If it goes away from the stone towards the opposite person who is operating the CM, it means anterior. Now you go wapas. Yes. Now I will keep the needle, CM, again like this, onto the stone, CM, onto the stone. It is posterior, total outside the body. Now you turn 30 degree again towards me, CM. It is going from front. No, it is going towards the surgeon. Front, total front. No, total front. CM. See, like that. CM. Like that. It is going away from the stone but towards the surgeon. That means towards the right side of the screen. Can you see that, CM? Yeah. Anterior part of the kidney. When your needle is anterior, 0 degree cannot tell whether you are anterior to kidney or not. If you turn this towards the head end, if it is anterior, it goes towards the foot end. If this turn towards your side, if it is anterior, it goes towards the opposite side. That's all. When you do first puncture in supine PCNL, you have to keep the needle in the direction of like this, so that you will get orientation. When you keep it like this, you have options of entering into the calyx like any other prone PCNL. You can enter from here, you can enter from here, you can enter from here. Because the posterior axillary line is here, don't go entry point here. Because the rib is here, don't go posterior to that, it will be difficult, it will be a vertical puncture like this. So in between you can take chance in this line. That means I want to take chance in this line because this obese patient, if I go more posterior, length of the travel will be more. If I go here, anterior peritoneum may come. 12th rib parallel if you take and just anterior you go, it is sufficient. Now I propose this as the first entry point. This is triangulation method. Anybody has to propose the entry point depending on your experience and body habitus. So purposefully I am going posteriorly towards the needle end. See here, CM. Here I am going posteriorly. 100% it is not in the kidney. It is 0 degree. See, it is going more towards the back of the kidney. Now we will change to 30 degree slowly. Slowly 30 degree, focus on that. 30 degree up head end. I feel head end 30 degree is looks more. See, slowly it is going up. Slightly falling in that line, but it is still missing co-close. Still missing the bus. That means now I withdraw in the same position. I withdraw and show there also. I withdraw and in that position Purti withdraw. Now I am moving like this. Clearly kidney is moving. In 30, see, kidney is parallel. The helix is getting compressed. Now I am there in the 30 degree, I am there. In the upper part of the calyx means superficial. Now I come to 0 degree, slowly, focus there. 0 degree, see it is there still, it is there still, it is there still, it is there still, it is there still. It is 0 degree. So what is happening here is it is there, like if you tilt like this, in neutral position it is falling. Now what we do is, we will turn it to 30 degree this side, slowly, 30 degree towards me. It is there, it is there, it is there, it is there. It is going slightly away. That means it is posterior superficial. That's why little bit of turn anteriorly, come back, little bit of anterior turn, you do like this. Now go back to 0. Go back to 0. It is quite medial, withdraw. Now take out and see.